So yeah, he's just one of the. I almost wonder if he was just there that day visiting his friends.
Yeah,
like they just brought him on set, and they're like, "Hey, Rob, you want to
make fun of
Audre or Paul or whatever in this scene?" Like, all right, fine, yeah, I'll do it. But then he does show up. He shows up later. I don't know which season 3 maybe or something like that. He does some other characters. Or no, he plays that same character, Russell. He's just known as Russell. But now we go to Audre's bedroom. Oh, I still don't like it. It's so annoying. Ruxin just starts throwing names out at the Oracle. Jay Cutler is another. He's a quarterback. He had actually was with with Denver Broncos, and then he got traded to the Chicago Bears. That's why the Oracle says new guy, new system. So he's concerned about him drafting him. Ruxin throws out Larry Johnson. He was a running back, mostly with the Kansas City Chiefs. But the Oracle doesn't like that either, because that was a good pick in 2005, right? Yeah. So they get into a bit of a fight. Well, actually, no, we cut to the draft first. We go back to the draft. Taco is in the bathroom with a girl.
Yes, Tiffany.
I think every other girl that they just reference is named
Tiffany.
All
right.
Because Tiffany also shows.
Because women are really prominent in the show. I can tell.
Yeah, exactly.
I was being sarcastic.
Yeah, right. I knew you were. It's okay. It's all right. It gets better as it goes.
I'm sure.
No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding. No, it's still a male dominated world. Do you know who she picks for Taco? And did you recognize the name of that person?
I don't remember.
No. So of all the people that they name, of all the NFL players that they name in this episode, this is the only player that is still playing.
Wow.
Yes. And
I would never know.
She drafts Aaron Rodgers.
Is he related to Mr. Rogers?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No, he is not.
All right.
But he played for the Green Bay Packers for a long time. But he just got traded to the New York Jets.
Okay.
And
I won't remember any of these statistics. I just want you to know that.
I know. This is for the audience mostly. It's not necessarily for you. I'm just kind of saying.
No, that's good. I'm glad.
I just want to call these people out because they
I just want you to know that, because I really respect that you know all of this. But it's like when you start saying it, it's like it's like on the Peanuts cartoon. Whenever the adults start talking, wah 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 wah. Yeah. And it's not, don't take it personally. It's just like, it's too much information that I've never touched upon before and have no reference for.
It is.
I might remember Ocho Cinco just because that's interesting.
And he'll come back. So remember him.
Yeah.
Maybe remember Matt Forte. He shows back up as well. You are correct. And this is all useless information that I've acquired. I looked a lot of these things up. I know some of these things that I say about these players, like who they played for, I can generally remember. But I did look up the time frames that they played. I just wanted to give you more of that perspective of where this person is in their career when they're
talking about this.
At this point, when they are talking about them in 2009. So Aaron Rodgers, he started his career in 2005. So this is his 4th year, but he's doing pretty well, and he's scoring. He's a good quarterback, and he's a quarterback that you want on your fantasy team because he scores quite a bit of points. And but he's also been in the news quite a bit lately for different things, good and bad. Over the years, so I didn't know if that was something that had come up because he's kind of been a little bit in pop culture as well. Not as much as Tom Brady.
All right,
which I'm still surprised that you hadn't heard that name, but that's fine. No,
That's all right.
You're better for it.
All right.
For not knowing that. I don't think Tom Brady ever comes back. He does not. He's not on the show. He doesn't come back. Aaron Rodgers doesn't. I think they mention Aaron Rodgers maybe here and there later, but yeah, he doesn't show up on the show. So
okay.
Who cares? Who cares about that guy?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Wah, 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 wah,
wah. So, Pete explains that the marriage is over. It's done. The last straw has been given. And even though Kevin's like, hey, the kid thing is pretty cool. You know, they clean the house. They don't clean the house.
No, they do not. No.
Did your 5-year-old kid get the mop and glow out? Like Kevin talks about?
I will say that there was a point in time when my oldest was like, I'm playing Cinderella. I'm going to clean this floor on my hands and knees, and I want you to be mean to me. And I was like, I get to be the stepmother. Well, all right.
Sweet.
This is nice. But I think that only happened once.
Yeah.
They don't like to do any housework. No.
Yeah. I don't know.
And sometimes it's harder to even like, it's easier to do the housework than it is to convince them that they need to do the housework.
That is very true.
Yeah.
I think Kevin he's delusional. Yeah.
He's not really paying attention to anything except fantasy football.
Yeah, fantasy football is his only thing in life. Even though he is an assistant district attorney who should be paying more attention to his job and protecting
and probably his family,
citizens of Chicago.
Yeah.
Right. But unfortunately, Jenny encourages his focus on fantasy football because, you know, she's just as bad as him, unfortunately, or maybe worse, maybe actually worse. But she actually she is much better at fulfilling her motherly duties than Kevin is of his fatherly duties. Yeah. So yes, but Pete, he's like, nope, I'm not going to have kids. I'm out. This was the last straw. We fight too much. Whatever. That's when the Oracle's dad, Mr. Freeman, busts in. We see Matt Walsh again with his wife. The wife is with him, but I didn't catch. She doesn't have a line or anything.
No, she's
fully uncredited. I think in the show. But you know, catches Ruxin trying to take off his Peyton Manning. So he had given the Oracle his Peyton Manning jersey. And now he's trying to take it off because he's mad because it's like, hey, you didn't give me any information of what I should be doing. And that's when the dad breaks in. Yeah. And at that point, he should have kicked Ruxin's ass.
Totally.
Yeah, he should have just beat him up right there. He should have called the cops.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. You stole my kid and brought him to this party that has alcohol and scantily dressed ladies.
And people are smoking pubic hairs.
Yeah, there's pubic hair smoking going on. What is happening here? Why you didn't call the cops? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it's a sitcom.
Exactly. It's a TV show.
Yeah,
right?
It's a TV show. It's not reality.
It's not real? Dang it. I thought it was real.
It's probably real somewhere.
That's probably it.
There's probably an alternate dimension where this is real. Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. As Mr. Friedman drags his son out of the apartment, Ruxin throws a barrage of tight ends. So tight end, this is another position. The tight end generally, it's wah again. Just stare and they just stare, right. Just nod. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the tight end can generally stay in. He can block, and he's usually kind of part of the line. So there's the 5 dudes in the front. And then the tight end can kind of land up on the right side or the left side. They generally kind of stay close to the line. They can go out and catch passes, or they can stay in and block for the quarterback or the running back or whoever has the ball. They're kind of they're kind of a dual threat sort of person, and they're generally like, they're always like really tall dudes. Like, so he throws out Kellen Winslow, played for the Buccaneers at the time, Jeremy Shockey, who played for the Saints. But he also threw out Antonio Gates, who played for the Chargers. He played for the Chargers for years. And this dude didn't even play football. I don't think he played football, and I'm not sure he played football in college. He went to Kent State and played basketball. So he's this guy who's like, he's like, I don't know how tall he is. Over 6'5", probably. He's like this big dude. So most of these tight end guys are like huge, big, tall and kind of wide guys that are fast, who can sort of get in the way of other people and catch, stand over the middle and just catch the ball over the shorter defensive team players, right? Antonio Gates does show up in a later episode, so maybe remember that. Well, he shows up. Actually, you know what? He shows up twice.
Oh,
he is in the show twice over the years. So, but anyway, so tight end, that is another position.
That was also another nickname that I had in high school.
Tight end? Oh, yeah. So
no,
the position that I played, I didn't play football in high school, but I played in 8th grade.
Oh.
And I was the tight end.
You were the tight end?
Yes, I was the tight end. Yeah.
That will now be your nickname.
Yeah, that's now my nickname.
The tight end.
And I was number 81. So I was Ocho Uno, right? Is that right?
Yeah, I guess.
Is that correct?
I mean, it's not
Ocho
correct.
Uno.
But
if
you're going by
8-1,
yeah.
I was 8-1. That was my number. I was throwing the ball, I want to say like 3 or 4 times, and I did not catch either one of them.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really good.
Good. That's why you kept playing.
Yeah. Well, I was somewhat a big, in 8th grade, I got this growth spurt. So I was kind of like.
You were big. You were lanky.
I was big. I was the height I am now is what I got to in 8th grade. And that was it. I didn't grow anymore.
Then you stopped.
That was it. I quit. So we had another guy who broke his collarbone, so I had to play the other side too. I had to play defensive end also. I don't know why they did that. I think that's why I didn't go out for football in my freshman year, because
you were too confused.
Just had too much. Yeah, I should have just focused on one position and not like try and do something else. It was just too much. But I love the sport. I love watching the sport, but playing. I'm really glad I didn't play in high school. You see some other guys like bad knees and all these other things.
Oh,
like
so
now. It was a football injury. Okay.
This is going to make me sound like a horrible person, probably.
No. Oh, no.
But both of my little brothers played football, like pee-wee football all the way through high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I watched maybe 1 or 2 games and watched them get sacked, and I was like, can't do it. Can't watch this. I don't want to.
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah. And so I'm a lot older than my brothers. They're 11 and 13 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And so my middle brother, he also did wrestling. And I went to one wrestling match, and I thought that this kid was going to break his arm, like seriously. And I was like, this is traumatic. Right. I feel like I'm in the ring with my arm pinned, and I just can't watch this kind of violence happening to people that I love,
especially someone you know.
Right?
Yeah. I could see where that would be. I don't understand. It would be hard to see that. Yeah. I think for these wives who have kids, right. At home.
And they're
watching their husbands play this game that is pretty violent, and you just don't know.
And you're like, there's Daddy. Oops, Daddy's collarbone just got shattered again.
Yeah, like oh no.
Oh look, Daddy's rotator cuff's gone.
Yeah, I mean they get well compensated, but it takes a while to get there.
Right.
I mean, you don't see that until you generally get to the NFL level. Luckily now for college players, they started doing the NIL, the name